going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one we have a mail day. So we have a lot of packages here. I've been going crazy lately buying cards on eBay for the next series of fire packs, which I'm hoping can potentially release later this week. I am waiting on a PSA order. I think it's supposed to be delivered potentially Thursday. If it's not delivered until Friday, that the next series will likely go next week because of course some of the cards in that submission I do want to show you guys. I want to do a reveal on that submission, and then I want to show the entire checklist for both the basketball series and the super short print series. So as of right now, it's a little bit up in the air. I'm not sure if the fire packs are going to be later this week or potentially next week, but be on the lookout for those. Those will be coming very soon either way. So I think we have like 7 or 8 packages here. A lot of really cool stuff. There's gonna be a mix of some of the cards are gonna be in the super short print series. Some are gonna be in the basketball series. And you know, again, I'll have a lot more details on both of those coming soon. The basketball series will be a little bit less expensive. It's gonna be like the standard fire pack series, somewhere around like $90. Try to keep those under 100. And then the super short print series does have some really, really cool stuff in there. That's gonna be closer to like 150. So if anyone is interested in something a little bit more higher end, you might wanna check those out. So before we do get into it, I do just wanna talk a little bit about the video from yesterday where I posted about the vintage baseball collection that I picked up / I'm helping someone sell. So I was able to move the tall boy basketball cards as well as the 2 boxes that had most of like the lower end stuff. So I was able to move both of those. And then I did decide to go ahead and grade 7 cards. So 7 of the cards from those binder pages I am gonna send to SGC. I'll have more videos on that coming soon, kind of walk through the process of why I chose those 7, what I think the return might be, and then of course I'll show you guys those results once they do come back from SGC. And again, I chose SGC because 1, they do specialize in vintage, and then 2, it's gonna be cheap and quick. I basically want to get them back as quick as possible and get rid of the collection, not only for myself, but again, I'm helping someone move those cards. So before we do get into the mail day, I do just want to mention that there is still a good amount of cards from the binder pages that I still have that I haven't moved. So if anyone's interested out there, please feel free to hit me up and make an offer. This was kind of like the middle of the road stuff, so not the stuff that I thought would be worth grading, and then not the stuff that was in the boxes that had almost no value at all. It's kind of like the middle of the road, still some really good names, but either the value just wasn't there or the condition wasn't there. Now this, I'll show you guys, it's a pretty big stack here. I think the value on all these cards is still gonna be a few $100s. So that's just, kind of where I'm at. If anyone wants to shoot me an offer, definitely feel free. If you guys saw the video from yesterday, you guys know a lot of these cards are not in the best condition, but there is still solid value here. There's some really good names. So I'm just gonna flip through this really, really quick, and then we will get into the mail day. So let's see if I can get this to focus here. There we go. We got Reggie Jackson, Rod Carew. I know a bunch of people told me to look out for Bert Blyleven, and then I believe Jim Bunning. So there's a couple of those guys in here. I just didn't think the value was there / the condition. So this is a pretty decent one. I think that's up to like $20, $30 card. So there's lots of and there's Jim Bunning. There's lots of like $10 to $30 cards mixed in here. Willie Stargell. And some of this stuff may be worth grading. I debated on the Ernie Banks here. Some of this stuff may be worth grading, but I just decided not to for whatever reason. There's a nice Johnny Bench. I think that's like a $20, $30 card. So there is definitely some good value mixed in here. Some good names. Roberto Clemente, Hank Aaron, debated on that one. Condition on that one's actually pretty decent. Willie Mays, Ernie Banks. So yeah, if anyone is interested, feel free to contact me, shoot me an offer. Brooks Robinson, I think those 2 were pretty decent, but again, I just wasn't sure, again, I don't specialize in vintage. I just wasn't sure if it was worth it sending to SGC and it comes back like a 3 or 4 if it would be that much of a value increase, you know, compared to just selling these cards raw. So I think the easiest option would probably just be to sell all of these as a lot to someone. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Sparky Anderson, Tommy John. So a lot of the better ones are up front, but we'll just keep it going here. Got Fergie Jenkins, Jim Palmer, Gale Sayers. Someone did mention you might want to check that one out for grading, but that one, as you can see, is in really rough shape. Pete Rose. And yeah, we'll just finish those up super quick. And so if anyone, oh, actually that was only half the stack. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of these, but just more of the same. So if anyone's interested and they want to see these, you know, in more detail, feel free to hit me up. We can work something out there. So I'm gonna move these off to the side. I would say there's probably somewhere around like 50 to 75 cards there, something like that. So again, I still think there's a few $100s there. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the mail day here, see what we have. And I'll try to remember what each of these go for, like what series. Again, some are going to be for the basketball, some are going to be case hits, but then I do also, I think, have some case hits in the basketball series also, so it's a little confusing. But we are starting off with a PSA graded card, and that is going to be a Keegan Murray Prism Monopoly. That's going to be the Money Black PSA 10. So that one will be in the basketball series. I do know that. That one was an easy one. So that's like a 60, I believe like a $60, $70 card, somewhere in there. So nothing too crazy on that one. Let's see what we have in our next package. Again, I have absolutely no idea, you know, what order these are in. I believe pretty much every single card here did come from eBay. So this is a pretty cool one. And considering, you know, Pau Gasol is like an all-time great, at least in my opinion. This is a Spectra Auto numbered to 49. His stuff, you know, compared to like how great he was, his stuff is dirt cheap. I think this is only like maybe a $45, $50 card, somewhere in there. This one honestly is probably going to be near the floor of the basketball series, but you know, if you're going to get a card on the floor, I mean, an all-time great, a Pau Gasol auto, I think it's a really cool looking card. So that was a pretty cool one. So Pau Gasol auto. See if we can get some of the bigger cards here. And I still do have a decent amount on the way as well. So I'm still waiting on, you know, a good amount of packages before I can do the series. We have another PSA graded card. Okay, so this one's going to be in the super short print series. This one is a case hit, but again, the super short print series is not necessarily case hits. It could be anything that's like super low numbered as well. I'm trying to do 15 or less or case hits. So we have an Emmitt Smith Select Color Wheel PSA 10. These are super hard to hit. These honestly might even be more rare than case hits. I'm not 100% sure there. But Emmitt Smith PSA 10 Color Wheel, that one will be in the super short print series. That's a really cool one. Was pumped to pick that one up. Got that one for a really good deal. As for as rare as those are, you'd be surprised at what those are going for. So next up, let's get these rubber bands out of the way. We have, okay, this one, I honestly can't remember what series I have planned for this one, because I think this one's going to go in the super short print series. This one is a Jalen Green in-flight first off the line select auto. So that is the purple Pulsar, going to be numbered to 15. So 9 of 15 there. Really cool card. Again, it is numbered to 15 or less. So this one does qualify for the super short print series. I think that's what I had it for, but I'll double check on that. So next package. All right, I think we have 2 more after this one. So it's been a while since I've done a mail day, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Most of the cards these days that I pick up do come from local shows, so it's nice to have a little mail day here. So this one, I got 2 cards from the same seller. This one will be in the basketball series. We have a nice Josh Giddey rookie out of Mosaic. That's the blue, number to 99. That one's a nice one. I think this is like a $75 card. I want to say I got it for 70, 75 bucks, somewhere in there. So that's actually a really nice one. Potential grader here. Nice color match. A lot of people are high on the Thunder. They have so much young talent. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with them. And then this one is going to go in the super short print series, even though it is basketball. Again, just similar to the Jalen Green. There will be some basketball in there as well. This one is numbered out of 10. This is a Luka National Treasures Gold. Super, super cool card. Very excited about that one. Again, that one is going in the super short print series. And now we have 2 more packages. Let's see what we're going out with here. So I am pretty excited about the super short print series. This is the first time I've tried something like this. You know, I mentioned it on video. People said they were interested in it, so I'm giving it a try. Hopefully you guys do like it. This one looks like a raw card, and I think that's it there. So this one is gonna go in the basketball series. We have a Jaden Ivey Donruss choice. Now, a lot of the basketball series, basketball cards that I'm showing for that series are a little bit on the lower end in this particular mail day, just because I do have most of the bigger chase cards already. So that's why you might be thinking a lot of these cards are like 50, 60, 70 bucks. I do have a lot of the chase cards already, but a cool one here, Jaden Ivey. And you know, that's something I always mention too, with the raw cards. Say you buy a fire pack for 90 bucks, you get a card that's worth 50 or 60, but it's raw, you could potentially grade it. If the Josh Giddey gets a 10, I gotta think, you know, that's $200, $250. So all is not lost if you don't make your money back immediately. But anyway, final package here. Let's see what we have. Hopefully we see if we save the best for last. Let's get that out of here. Looks like we got one more bubble mailer. I think it is going to be, I think, raw. Yeah, it's in a one-touch, and oh, that's a cool one. So this one is a Ja Morant out of the brand new Mosaic. This is the stained glass. That one, again, another basketball card. I think I designated this one for the super short print series. So that one's super cool. There is going to be more stained glass for sure. I got a couple more on the way. So yeah, really, really cool in there. Man, the stained glass looks so good. I really want a Lamar from this year's football Mosaic, just for personal, not for the series. But really cool in there. So let me know your favorite card from this mail day. Would definitely be interested to know. There's a look at the super short print series, looking really, really good. Very excited about those. And then the basketball series. So we picked up 8 cards in this mail day. Again, I'd be interested to know your favorite from the video today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.